The end of the year is a popular time for San Diegans to visit Mexico for a vacation, but tonight, a warning from the State Department for all travelers heading south to exercise increased caution. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Carlo Cicchetto. CBS 8's Steve Price joins us live from the border with more on the warning and important tips to make sure your trip goes as smoothly as possible. Steve.
And Carlo, without a doubt, tip number one is even if you are just crossing the border, do a couple of hours of holiday shopping, you must have with you a passport. It can either be a book or a card, but you have to have that. And the State Department warns when you head into Mexico, some areas are definitely a lot safer than others.
The new warnings came shortly after this, a drone attack in Tijuana where homemade explosive devices were dropped in a parking lot of the anti-kidnapping unit in Tijuana, damaging 6 cars. The State Department warning Americans to exercise increased caution when heading into Mexico this winter travel season due to terrorism, crime, and kidnapping, with certain areas considered more dangerous than others. Tijuana, Rosarito, and Ensenada, popular spots for San Diegans, are now listed as a Level 3 advisory, meaning you should reconsider travel to those spots. Their reasoning: criminal groups fight for control in border areas, adding territorial disputes between criminal organizations can injure or kill bystanders, and that U.S. citizens and lawful permanent residents have been victims of kidnapping. Puerto Vallarta is also under this level, but the tourist areas have increased police presence and are generally safer from violent crime. Baja California Sur, which includes Cabo San Lucas and La Paz, is listed as a Level 2 advisory, meaning you should exercise increased caution, but it is generally safe for tourists. Mexico City, Oaxaca, and Veracruz are also listed under this advisory. Here is a list of Level 4 advisories, meaning do not travel under any circumstances. They include Colima, Guerrero, and Michoacan, areas not generally frequented as vacation spots by San Diegans. Regardless of where you go in Mexico, the State Department has these reminders. All travelers to Mexico need a passport book or card to enter Mexico. All guns and even small amounts of ammunition, used shells, empty magazines, knives, fireworks, and explosives, daggers, swords, and brass knuckles are illegal. Drug possession and use, including medical marijuana, is illegal in Mexico. They also recommend enrolling in the Smart Traveler Enrollment Program, a free service that makes it easier for U.S. officials to contact you in case the area you're in is becoming more dangerous. And if you do find yourself needing help, like here in the States, you can call 911 in Mexico for emergencies.
And the State Department also saying that a lot of the violence happens at night. So their final tip, Carlo, try not to drive at night. Spend that time inside wherever you are. But, you know, really, with the holiday season, it's a time for all of us to get distracted. So whether you're in Mexico or here at home, just make sure you're always paying attention. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
And exercising appropriate caution. Steve Price reporting for us. Thanks, Steve.